everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another daily vlog. Today is Tuesday, and yesterday I was home all day because Mark was homesick, my little 5-year-old. And then about 1 o'clock or so, 1:30, I got a call that Lucy wasn't feeling good, so I had to go pick her up. And last night I was not hopeful that they were going to be able to go to school. But it all turned around so quickly. They all did great this morning. They all felt like they were fine. Lucy never threw up at all, TMI. Mark was over 24 hours since he did last. They've never had fever, so there was no reason they couldn't go. My camera's crazy. I was so grateful that they felt like going because Lucy has like a really important state test today, which would have been hard to make up. And she has a special choir practice. So she's going to go extra long in choir today, this afternoon. So anyway, I'm so glad I'm just glad they feel better, of course. So they're all at school. Me and David just filmed a podcast. We are late filming it because of Blocktober and everything that we had going on. We never got to film our podcast last week. And then we were going to film it yesterday, and then the kids were sick. And so we filmed it today. David's going to have to hurry and edit it for it to go up tomorrow on YouTube. So if you're not watching our podcast, go subscribe. It's already up. It's called Married 15 to Life. And this week we talked all about our Blocktober outreach, how it got started, our philosophy behind why we do a Halloween outreach, and all the mechanics it takes to go into it. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. You guys, I woke up with a headache today, and it's just like pressure. It's like forehead pressure. So I really tried to push through. While I was filming the podcast, it kind of went away, thank goodness, but now it's back. So that's not fun. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done today. Yesterday, I focused on housework. Today, I still need to do laundry because we're somehow still behind. But besides laundry, the only thing I really want to focus on is getting YouTube caught up. So that's kind of my plan. However, on the way home, I'm going to stop by TJ Maxx because I need to find my secret sister something for November. It's already November, what's today, the 5th. I normally try to find her stuff early in the month because I feel if I wait, I'm going to forget. So I like to kind of get it over with. Not that it's a chore, but just so I don't have to think about it again. And I have zero idea. Normally I have a little idea I want to do, a theme. I'm just going to go walk around and hope something strikes me because I have zero clue. I did a fall theme last month. So I don't really want to do a fall theme, even though it's, Thanksgiving month. But I feel like it's kind of too early to do Christmas, even though I'm fully in Christmas mode. I don't know if she is fully in Christmas mode, so I'm not really sure what to do, but I'm hoping something. TJ Maxx, I feel like I could find anything in there. I'm also, every time I go to the store, I am on the hunt for Christmas stuff. I am trying to get Christmas presents knocked out as early as possible. I already have 4 or 5 for family members. Actually, I think more than that I have collected over the last couple months. When I have found something, I'm like, oh, this would be perfect. And I just go ahead and get it. There's nothing worse than being in December and trying to find a Christmas present and you have no idea what to get the person and you're just scrambling around and you finally get them something that's you don't really care about. So I'm going to be on the lookout for Christmas presents. And then we're going to go home, try to get some YouTube work done. And before I turn around good, after I do all that, it's going to be time for the kids to come home. That's just how the day goes. The day goes by so fast. It's already, what time is it? Almost 11. Yeah, it's already almost 11. How is it almost 11? I left the house at 9, a little before 9. And, the podcast and all of that took a while. So anyway, y'all come hang out with me today. I can't show you what I get if I do find any presents, but I can tell you if I find anything super exciting, maybe that I want for myself. Every time I go Christmas shopping, do y'all do this? Every time I go Christmas shopping, I'm like, ooh, I want that. So I guess I need to start making a list because people our family all the time will ask me, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't know. So I try to have a list going. Also, here's a tip, moms, or anybody, I guess. My kids their Christmas list, I usually just write it down. And then when people ask me what they want, I tell them the list, like, oh, they really want this or whatever. But then like sometimes I forget who I've told what to. Like, did I tell that grandparent that they wanted that, or I tell them? And then I don't want to tell the same people twice. So this year we've created an Amazon wish list for each kid, just like a private one. And that way, if anyone asks, what do your kids want for Christmas? I can just share the list with them. And as people buy stuff, either if they buy it from Amazon, it should take it off. If not, I can just remove it as they tell me they bought stuff. I think that's going to help because I always feel so confused on who I've told what to. And it's a good way for me to see, like, okay, grandparents bought this stuff. Here's what mom and dad are going to get them, whatever. So the kids all, I don't know, there's nothing like really huge this year. Normally there's like one big thing they want, like a new computer, a new TV, a new bicycle, like something like that. This year it's just like a lot of little stuff. So, and Lucy's TV is like very worn, like there's like lines going through it. And I've asked her if she wants a new TV and she's like, no. I'm like, okay, you just like looking at lines? I don't know. She's fine with it. So okay, we're going to keep buying little stuff, I guess. But, all right, I'm going inside. I've got my Diet Coke, my dirty Diet Coke. Y'all, it is a problem. I'm obsessed with these dirty Cokes. It's Diet Coke with lime. This is how I make it as low calorie as possible. Because if you go to Sonic, there is a free coupon for like any drink you want at Sonic for free, even like mix-ins, anything you want, which I've never seen them have a deal like that. Any size. Free. So I was like, I wonder how many calories are in their dirty Diet Coke because I can get one for free. It's a lot. It's a lot. So like in a large is like 200 and something calories. I'm like, oh no, not doing that. So this is a Diet Coke with lime. I got that at Kroger. I poured over ice. I put in some sugar-free coconut syrup and some French vanilla sugar-free creamer. So the only thing that has calories is the creamer, and I do maybe a couple tablespoons or so of that. I know it sounds weird, but it is so good. It is so good. The lime, the coconut, and the cream, 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed with them. I bought the Diet Coke with lime, and I didn't really like it that much. So like, man, I have a 12-pack of this. I'm never going to drink them all because I just didn't really care for just the lime, and it's pretty strong. Well, then I started making these dirty Diet Cokes with them, and now I'm almost out. Like, oh no. No, I'm going to have to buy more, I guess. It's a problem, but you know, I try not to have more than like one a day, but sometimes it becomes more than that. They're just so good. So anyway, all right, I'm going to run to TJ Maxx and I will just bring you guys with me today, y'all. Let's come spend the day together. All right, you guys. Well, I did not find anything for my secret sister. I don't know why the light looks weird in here. Well, light looks weird in the camera to me, but I did not find anything for my secret sister. I looked. I have an idea. I may run into Sam's and see if they still have something. I don't think they do, but I want to check. I need to go.
Hold
on.
It's not just a weapon.
Pause. Sorry, I was listening to a crime show. Not just a weapon. I need to get gas over at Sam's anyway, so I'm going to just pop in there and see if they have what I'm thinking of. I looked, they have all of their Christmas like toys and gift sets out. I looked through everything. I have 2 nephews to buy for, 2 nieces to buy for, and nothing was speaking to me. And I will tell you, the prices of the toys have gone up a lot at TJ Maxx. Last year, their prices I thought were so good. This year, I don't know, like a lot of it seemed kind of high to me. I did buy 2 syrups. Sugar-free syrups. I'm obsessed with sugar-free syrups. Every time I go in there, I find more. They have all their Christmas ones out. I wasn't going to buy any, but they have all their Christmas ones out. So I only bought 2, and I'll tell you about the other ones if I can remember them. First of all, white chocolate peppermint. I love peppermint. They also have a peppermint mocha. I'm not a fan of peppermint mocha. I'm not a big fan of any kind of mocha flavor in my coffee, but I do like the white chocolate peppermint. I'm so excited. I may make a lot. I'm getting too excited. I can't even talk. I may make a latte with this later today. And then the other one is also one of my favorites. And it's like, you have to like shake it up. It like is thick. Sugar cookie. I had a sugar cookie one. It wasn't this exact one. It was a different brand. But I had a sugar cookie one last year that we loved and we used so fast. They also had a gingerbread flavor. They had the peppermint mocha. There was something else. Oh, they had like a brown sugar cinnamon with the Christmas packaging. I don't know if it was different than their regular brown sugar cinnamon. I think that's all the flavors I saw. But I'm not a big gingerbread flavor fan, and I'm not big on the mocha and the brown sugar cinnamon. I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon in my coffee. It's okay. It's just not, I never gravitate towards that. So I just got those two. I'm going to run into Sam's real fast, but I really got to get home. It's 11:30 right now. The day is getting away from me and I have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to run into Sam's and see if they have something. I really have got to get this gift for my secret sister. And I mean, I have a little while, but not long because I want her to have it before Thanksgiving. So all the traveling and stuff. So it really needs to be either this week or next week. And anyway, you guys probably don't care, but my head is still hurting. But anyway, I will see you guys back at home. Everybody cross their fingers that I find what I'm looking for and I can get this gift knocked off the list. Oh my gosh, guys. I just had a scare. I swear I'm losing my brain. Two things, actually. Two scares. I pulled into Sonic to get a drink. I know I have a drink, but there was a free one. Anyway, I pulled in and I did like an online order. So you have to like enter in your number and then they bring it out to you. Well, where I pulled in, the screen was broken and I like to make sure like it checks me in right. So I'm like, let me go to the next stall where I can pull in there. So I kind of just backed up and I went into the stall at a very weird angle because I was backing up and pulling into the next one. Y'all, my car, we're all fine, but it was wedged in such a way that I could not get it out. Like as soon as I pulled in, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm really close to this ordering sign and I don't have a lot of room to turn the wheel and back out another way. I mean, I knew if I got in, I probably could get out somehow, but I could not figure out how to do it. I kept going forward, going back, going forward, going back. And my car is like right next to this. It was so embarrassing. So David was in a meeting, but I texted him. Actually, I tried to call him because I thought maybe he was done with his meeting. I truly was going to have him come to Sonic and back me out of this space, but he didn't answer. And so I'm like, my next move, I guess, is to just push the button and ask if they can help me. How embarrassing is that? I mean, the whole thing was embarrassing. I sat there for like 10 minutes. It felt like 3 years. Finally, I was able to, I don't even know what I did. I was able to get out of there. And David called me and I was trying to explain it to him. And he's like, wait, what? I don't know. I don't know how I do the things that I do, but it was so random. I've never been like stuck in a Sonic stall weird before, but I will always think about that next time I go there and make sure that doesn't happen again. So then, look at this. This is my editing buddy. So then I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get all the footage from Friday because I'm working on Friday's vlog, which is Halloween. And I cannot find half of the footage. Just freaking out, thinking like, how am I going to salvage this video? I never lose footage. Here lately it's been happening more often, but I really try to be organized. When I take footage off of my camera, I organize it into what day it goes to on my desktop. It stays there until I edit it. Then it gets deleted if it needs to be deleted or saved somewhere else or whatever. And I still have a headache too. I could not find this footage. I was panicking. I was looking everywhere for it, but thinking maybe I put it in a different day by mistake. Couldn't find it. Anyway, I just dug through the trash on the computer, digging through folders. I found it. Thank God. That would have been such a nightmare. And it was like 5 clips that was missing. It wasn't like I could just, oh, here's the opening, you know. So what happened was I filmed like half the day on Friday. I put that footage on my computer. And then I got the memory card and I filmed the rest of Friday. And then we had the weekend and all that. So several days went by. So somehow I created a new folder for Friday with the new stuff, the last half, and the old folder got deleted. So anyway, we're all good. And it's 1:30. And so finally I can start editing this. The day is just creeping by, but it feels so peaceful right here with the tree. it turned out so pretty this year. I'm loving the colors, how the bow turned out. Everything is just perfect. So I'm enjoying just sitting here with Layla. Look at her. She's trying to edit too. See her little fingers, her little paws. What a good girl, Layla. You're so sweet, helping mommy. All right, we will see you guys. I'm going to try to focus. I have 2 hours before the boys get home. So David's going to try to be here close to when Nate gets off or gets back so that he can take him to get his haircut. These boys, one of them's always needing a haircut. We just got Mark's done, but we have a coupon that expires for like $7.99 haircut, which normally they're like double that. And it expires this week, so we want to use it on Nate. Nate needs a haircut anyway, so perfect timing. All right, I'm going to focus. I'll see y'all later. So you guys, I haven't talked to y'all in a while. I got the boys home from school. I have a mint in my mouth. Got the boys home from school. Then we had like an hour before we had to get Lucy because she was going a little bit later today in choir. She's got a special choir trip coming up and they are practicing extra. So we ended up leaving a little early. It only takes about maybe 10-ish minutes to get to their school from our house, but we left like 25 minutes early just because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get them a drink or a snack on the way. We can sit, we'll be there early just in case. Thank God we did that. We go get on the highway and it is bumper to bumper. I have never seen traffic at this highway except for like early morning, but still it moves. It's not like at a standstill. So we sat and we sat and we sat and I'm like, we're going to be late. I thought we'd have plenty of time. We should have been there like 20 minutes early, 15, 20 minutes early. Sat, we sat, we sat, we sat, barely moving. So I was able to text Lucy and tell her there's bad traffic. I'll be there as soon as I can. We were like 10 minutes late to pick her up. I have so much anxiety when it comes to like standstill traffic. I like get panicky. I don't know why. It just really stresses me out, especially if I've got to be somewhere. And I knew like she was safe. Her teacher was going to be with her till like, we could get there. I just hate being late. I just felt so out of control. So I was like so panicky. And I already had a headache. I've had a headache all day. It's actually feeling a lot better now, but I had a headache, so it's really hurting them. Finally, we picked her up. By then, it's like 5:15 by the time I get her. Like, you know what? Let's just go grab the kids some dinner. Mark's still not eating that great after being sick, so I knew he would eat French fries. So we went through, got them some food. And David came home, met us, and got Nate and took him to get his haircut. And where they get their haircut is right beside a Mexican restaurant that does, I've told y'all this all the time, $1 tacos on Tuesdays. And I was like, you know what? The kids already ate. Do you want to pick us up just a couple of tacos? Because I don't want to cook. My head hurts. It's like right at dinner time. Took the lazy way out, y'all. But like for $7, we can get some tacos and they give you like chips and salsa and tacos. It's like the cheapest meal ever. And it's really good. And they have this thing that I'm probably annoying everybody with. I'm gonna take it out. They have these key lime mints that are so good that I've never seen anywhere else but this Mexican restaurant. So we just ate some tacos and my head, thankfully, after I ate, I started feeling a lot better. Thank goodness, because it's been driving me crazy all day. I'm going to take my day clothes off, put on some pajamas, take my contacts out, and we're going to get ready to watch Dancing with the Stars. Oh, and the best part, as soon as we got home and David left to go do the haircut with Nate, me and Mark and Lucy started on their homework. They both had homework, and she's still doing it. She's been at it for like an hour. Mark, I worked with him for like 30 minutes. And all we were doing is doing this paper on Y's, and he had to just write Y over and over, upper and lowercase. And for whatever reason, he has such a hard time with Y's. I don't, I don't know, like Y's. I don't know. It just like brain cramp or something. So I didn't think we were ever gonna get done with it. So he's done. We're gonna get ready to watch Dancing with the Stars. But yeah, it was not the best afternoon. That's why I was like, tacos it is. I'm worn out. I'm worn out and I'm ready for bed. Anyway, I did get one video edited once I got home and half of another. So I'll finish that tomorrow and kind of try to get ahead. But anyway, I will see you guys at the end of the night. All right, you guys, it's the end of the night and look at me, I'm ending the vlog. We stayed up, let the kids stay up a little bit late tonight, watched the rest of Dancing with the Stars. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that Danielle from Boy Meets World, Topanga, went home. I thought she's been doing amazing, and I had a feeling though that she possibly could go home because the competition is just so good, except for Andy. Honestly, I get that everybody wants to root for the underdog and he's a very likable guy, but it's just getting to the point it's like not fair. Like there's so many good dancers that are going home and he is still there. And I'm just kind of getting nervous. Like what happens if he wins the whole thing just because he has lots of fans that vote for him? Just doesn't seem right. I also think they're overscoring him. They're giving him 7s. And then Flava Flav was one of the judges tonight. What? Like he doesn't know anything about dancing. He gave Andy a 9. And he also gave Alex a 9. And the dancing ability, night and day. So I don't understand it, honestly. But it has been entertaining and the kids have enjoyed watching it. Tonight was rock and roll night, and so it was really cool. And then I stayed up an extra like hour after the kids went down, which is unlike me. But I was trying to wait for some laundry to get done because I wanted to make sure Nate had certain pants tomorrow and they needed to dry. So I was trying to get them washed so I could stick them in the dryer before I went to bed. And I never do this. But we had bought Lucy. If you guys remember when I bought Mark's shoes, I told you guys that I had bought something for Christmas and I wasn't going to show you what it was. Well, it was another pair of shoes and it was for Lucy. And there's these certain shoes that she was looking for this summer that we never found and in her size. And we ended up having to get different ones. I found them like almost exactly a little bit different, but almost like 99% the same ones, just a little bit of a different style, but I kind of like that style better. A little bit more support, the same design and everything. I found them on clearance for like $32. And I bought them and I was going to give them to her for Christmas. But the more I thought about it, her foot's growing like crazy. I bought her a 6. I looked at her shoes and they were 6s and I was just starting to get nervous. I wanted her to be able to wear them before she outgrew them. And tonight, and I was kind of thinking about giving them to her anyway. I never give Christmas presents early. That is just not like me. But she was like, Mom, my shoes got really dirty. And they are like they play in the playground on this like mulch stuff. And it just makes the shoes so dirty, which I know the new ones are probably going to get dirty too. But I've been washing them, but they're just really dirty. So she's like, can you wash them again? And I told her, I'm like, it's going to take a couple days for them to dry after I wash them, but maybe I can like wipe them down. So I'm in there wiping down her shoes. And I'm like, Jess, just give her the new ones. She needs to be able to get some use out of them. So I told her, I'm like, I'm going to give you an early Christmas present. And she was so excited. She loved them. They fit great. She has a little bit of room, not like it's perfect. Like just, I don't know how fast her foot's going to grow, but like the perfect amount, not too big, but still a tiny bit of room. So she was so happy. She was like, I want to sleep in my shoes. So it was a good decision, but I was like, oh man, I had that present. It was going to be so cool. But she loved it. She was so surprised that I found them. And so was I. I found them on clearance. They were like Adidas shoes and they have like this iridescent like stripe on them. They're very similar to the ones she has now, except the ones she has now are more cloth-like, probably why they're getting dirty, and they're like a light blue. So anyways, I'm going to bed. I am very, very tired. I don't know how I'm still behind on laundry. I've done laundry. What happened was, I do know why. Mark had stomach stuff this past week, or a couple days. 2 nights ago. And so much of his bedding and stuffed animals and like blankets galore and sheets and everything got dirty, really bad dirty. I actually had to do multiple rounds of each load to get it all the way clean. So that added, like, no joke, like 5 loads of laundry to my week. So now I'm kind of behind on our normal clothes. So I've got to do more of that. I've got to do more editing. I'm hoping not to leave the house until church tomorrow night. That is my goal. We'll see if that happens. But it was a really fun day, even though Boy Meets World, but Topanga went home. I was really rooting for her. Now who I'm rooting for is Robert, of course. I really like Elaine and Dylan. Those are my favorites. Of course, I love to watch Alex. I love to watch Whitney. They're really good, but I feel like they probably get a lot of votes, and they're not my favorites. Probably Alex is my favorite over Whitney. I don't know why, but if you're still watching, leave a world emoji in honor of Boy Meets World Topanga, and let me know if you're watching Dance with the Stars and who you're rooting for. I love you all. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all